the start of yet another FA Cup campaign for West Ham United. We host QPR tomorrow at the London Stadium in a Premier League versus Championship tie, which could very quickly become a Championship versus Championship tie if we play them next season. We are looking to go through and into the fourth round, something that we don't often do. We have not had a great record in the FA Cup in the previous years, but could this year be different? That is what we're going to discuss on the show today. I've got a couple of guests ready to talk absolute gobbledygook with me, Larry and Sam. How are you, gentlemen?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Jake.
Very good, my friend.
Honestly, the silence that followed me finishing there sums up the football club at the moment. It is a perfect
Well, see,
representation.
me and Sam were a good team. We want to fumble over each other, so we were kind of waiting at.
Oh,
Exactly
yeah,
what it
sort of.
was.
Yeah. Yeah, see, it's the thing. If you go, you go. See, that's why I like to direct questions, and that's what I do. See, maybe what I should do for supreme awkwardness is just not direct a question at anybody and just leave it open for you all to like
Fight
not
over
know
it.
not know who's going to answer it. That would be good, wouldn't it? But anyway, are we up for the cup? That is my question, Larry. QPR Championship side. They are, I think, 10th in the Championship, but just 3 or 4 points off of the playoffs. Your initial assessment of how you think tomorrow afternoon is going to pan out?
After the last two matches where we really needed some points, I actually have no clue. You know what I mean? I mean, there's been banter going back and forth or play different players. We need to play a squad and get a victory. Again, I preached this for weeks now, is that we've forgotten how to win a match. So we need to go in there with all the talent that we think we have that we can play and get them out there. QPR, like I said, you're taking some of my stat report away, but I'll let you go. I think they're like 10th or 11th, and they're mid-table roughly, but I mean it's stacked up in the championship. But they score some goals. So I don't know. I'm going to cheer hard for them. I've come to the point whereas that I still care about West Ham. I still cheer for them. We are in desperate measures right now because we look like we're going to get relegated. So we just got to move forward. We got to see some semblance of a win, some victories.
We need a bit of optimism and a bit of confidence reinstated back into this side, Sam. And I've said in the weeks coming up to this, I've seen this game on the horizon, and I've thought this could be a welcome distraction, or it could just be unhelpful to pile on even more pain. How do you see it going?
I think so often you see teams that are in similar positions to us in the Premier League that win a game in the FA Cup, and it gets them to go on a bit of a run. We've seen Wolves win today. Look, I don't think Wolves are good enough to go on a run to stay up, even though they beat us. They beat a very bad West Ham side that day. I think we've got every chance tomorrow to put a bit of a marker in. And as Larry said, we need to remember how to win a game again. And it can do that for us. We've been so close in a lot of the games recently. Not the Wolves game. Let's keep that out of the mix. But in every other game, pretty much recently, it's just been that we've forgotten how to close out games. That's cost us 1 point, 3 points in different games. And I think that is the sort of thing that tomorrow, a good performance against another team that's doing all right, but probably they've dropped back a little bit in the last few weeks in terms of the championship. I think we've got a chance, and I think if we can get that winning mentality back, yeah, I think we've got win with a good shot moving into this sort of second half of the season.
Absolutely. Now, I don't normally do this, but I'm going to lift the mood a little bit with one of my jokes very early on.
Oh my
So,
goodness.
you two are going to be treated tonight. So, this is going to be a joke-heavy show. Larry's trying to run out of the room. Oh,
You
that's I bought
remember?
you that, didn't I?
You
I bought
bought
you
me a
that.
couple Christmases ago. I have to put something in here. Yeah.
I
Right,
thought you wanted
so
to lift the mood.
I am lifting the mood. What did one plate say to another plate?
I don't know.
Dinner's on me.
Oh Lord, that's pretty good though. Actually, I like that one. Sadly enough.
Really good. It's not something that ever leaves my mouth. Dinner's on me, but
Oh, we know that. We saw the last post where you're trying to get a kid's meal on a pint at the same time. Something doesn't mix here. Come on, what's going on?
yeah, but I must say that this morning we went for breakfast with our very own Sean from the Premier League Roundup show, and it was all
Okay.
scored by me.
What?
Right? I mean, what a moment, right? What a
Timothy
moment.
Craig?
No, it was.
No
I
Gregs?
even was given a card, and I chose not to use it and use my own. I mean, isn't that progress, guys?
Yeah, it actually is for you. I agree.
There we go.
I'm
There we
shocked.
go.
Well, he's,
You
he's
look at
saved up. He's thrifty shopper, so he saved up so much money he can do this every once in a while.
yeah. Sam, don't keep don't keep your hopes up. It won't be happening next week. But
I was going to say that's it, isn't it? Next week I'm going to have to buy the drinks because you've spent your money this week.
No, Sam. He needs to buy you a drink. He needs to get the pint in your hand, and he needs to send us some pictures for validation.
rightio. I can confirm Jake had my card but didn't use it. I mean,
Ah,
progress.
that is progress. That
Um,
is.
right, we're going to go from one hot topic to another. It's time. We don't get this very often nowadays because he's ditched us for somebody else in the week. But we're gonna
Work.
work. Yeah, he's ditched us for somebody else. We're going to head over to the world famous stat attack from Larry.
Hello, everyone. It's not a big stat attack, and I think we all know about it, but we have West Ham. We're 18th in the league in the Prem, 3-5-13. Queens Park Rangers, they're 11th in the championship at 11, 5, and 10. The last 5 matches for us altogether, 0, 1, and 4, which is pretty poor, and for them, 2, 1, and 2. Our last one was that disappointing loss to Forest 1-2, and they just beat, I think, Sheltfield Wednesday last Sunday 3-0. Head-to-head match the last time we played them over 10 years ago, 2015. A draw 0-0. I think we beat them in 2014. Top goal scorers for them is Burnell, and he's got 10 goals, and Bowen 6. It leads me to believe that they can put some they can get some goals, and that worries us because we know we're always for a defensive breakdown or something like that. So that's the stat report.
The one thing I took out of that was West Ham have won 3, drew 5, and lost 13.
Yeah, exactly. 3,
That
5, and
is
13. Dismal. Oh,
that is tedious. I mean, I've
it's
lived through it, so we've all lived through it. But I mean, when you put it like that, Sam, it makes it sound even worse than it is, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes me feel like that season ticket investment decision that I made, possibly after a few drinks in the summer, was a really bad move.
Potentially. Right, we've got another joke, not from me though, from somebody in the chat. This seems to be catching on
oh
with people,
Lord, it sounds
and I
like it.
like it. Right, frog in a well. What kind of shoes do lady frogs wear?
Flip flops.
No, but that's a very good guess. Sam?
I don't know. I don't know.
They wear
Open
open-toed
Oh,
toed.
shoes.
Oh,
that's clever.
hey, I think
Yeah.
I heard that. I thought I heard that joke at the watering hole. Just another name for a pub, except a little clever. Okay.
He's using the book that I brought him.
That's right.
Very good. Very good. Larry, have you been studying that? That was 9 Great British pounds that cost me. So
That's
I
right.
hope you've been studying it.
Well, I knew we were going to get together, so I just wanted to have it handy just in case.
Very good. A
How
watering
many
hole. There we
Christmases
are.
ago did you buy that, Jake, that you've remembered how much it cost you?
I
Last
know.
Christmas. Last
And
Christmas.
Oh,
and Sam, as you know, Jake, he knows every penny or pound that he spends or whatever. He's thrifty. That's
Indeed.
why he's going to have a lot of money as he gets older. He knows how to spend
absolutely.
it, spend the money.
Indeed. Right. Let's return to more pertinent matters. QPR. Now, I'm not going to ask for any of your expert opinions on QPR because 2 minutes before the show, I googled where they were in the championship, 10th, as Larry told us. Of course, they're a London side, but I've always quite liked QPR. I like the ground, Loftus Road. They seem like a pretty decent side and a team that were in the Premier League before, but have just dropped out and haven't managed to come back up into the Premier League. We've seen some upsets this weekend already. We've seen the biggest
Exactly.
upset in
Yep.
FA Cup history. 117 places separate Macclesfield and the holders, Crystal Palace, and they were defeated this afternoon.
Crazy. Yep.
Wrexham beat Nottingham Forest yesterday evening. Another upset. I don't even think this could be counted as an upset if it comes off tomorrow. I think it's more of an upset if we beat them in my eyes. But Larry, how do you see Nuno setting up in this? Can you see him rotating, or do you think he's of the opinion of one game a week, they can play it, and let's just get on with it?
No, I think since we don't play the Spuds to next Saturday, I think we got to go with a full ready lineup. I kind of did a quick lineup where I thought for tomorrow is the only thing is I think we need to put, of course, Wampasak is back. He needs to get it. He's been playing international AFCOM, so he's not going. It's not like he's been sitting around, so he should be ready to go. I really thought about, and I love Skiles and coming up, and he had that one, but I think maybe Walker Peters has not been playing bad, and with Duke being out, maybe throw him over to the left side. I definitely want to see Castellanos up there at the front point again. And then my question I was going to ask Sam and you, Jake, is can Pablo play the left wing side where Somerville's at? Is it a possibility that he could start there? Somerville, like I said, he's not been able to finish much, touching the ball a lot. Maybe a little change where we get the two guys that are strikers, but get them on the pitch at the same time. Furthermore, our center backs are woeful. Todibo's probably got the best one, but he's been hurt a little bit. I would go with the Todibo, Manapavos. But I guess the end of this thing is I want to put out the strongest lineup we can. Because, like we just talked about earlier, and Sam and I were alluding to, we just need to find a way to win again. So we need to put out the best ones. We got these two guys in there that are pacey and stuff like that. Get them on the pitch, move the ball up there, and see what happens. But again, like you said, Jake, if we lose, not many people are going to be shocked by it because everybody's been watching. We are the, I hate to say it, we're West Ham, we're family, but we are a laughing stock of the Prem right now. People love to be bashing on us and stuff like that. So we're not going to be shocked. So we need to just go out there and try to get the victory.
Absolutely. I don't know about you, Sam, but Pablo didn't seem like he knew where he was going and how he was doing it on Tuesday night. He seemed a little bit bemused of where he was supposed to be operating his business. I don't know where he's going to play, whether he will play. I mean, there's options there now. With what Larry was alluding to, I'd start Walker Peters on the other side and Wan-Bissaka. I think both of them warrant a start if Wan-Bissaka's back and fit. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of selection questions that Nuno's got to answer tomorrow, Sam.
There are. I thought Pablo played slightly better than how you ranked him, but not as well as Lee Hendry thought he was playing. And I think there's quite a big gap there in between those two things. I think we might
Yeah.
go with a 5 at the back tomorrow.
Oh,
And I think I think Bowen has looked like he needs a rest for weeks, and I would take this as the opportunity to rest him, and I'd maybe go with a 5. And I think then you free that up by not playing Bowen, and then you've got Somerville and the two new guys, almost as like that front three. I'd probably give Paquetá the break as well. I think championship teams are probably not the teams to be playing him against. I think that's got Paquetá getting sent off written all over it. But I think we can then otherwise be pretty strong. And I think we'll see Hermanson tomorrow as well. But I agree with
really?
you with the left back and the right back. I think again, I do think this would be a good game for Ollie Skiles because I think it's probably more his level. It's probably that sort of championship. It might do his confidence some good, but realistically, Jiff's back for the Spurs game, and therefore he won't be playing anyway. So I don't think his confidence necessarily needs to be what we're the most worried about. But I do think we'll see Hermanson as a changing goal, and I wouldn't be shocked if we go with a 5. But I think it'll be really badly received at the stadium if we do.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. We're talking of the stadium. There is significant talk on social media that there's going to be quite a few QPR fans loitering where they shouldn't tomorrow, with plenty of tickets, of course, available. Where the uptake from West Ham fans has been, what's the best word, reduced from what was probably expected. There is not a lot of enthusiasm out there at the moment, and it seems like a lot of QPR fans have capitalised. They sold out their 9,000 allocation in just 12 minutes after it went on sale, and there's going to be a few more where that came from, I think. So there's going to be a heavy QPR presence in the London Stadium, as there was Bristol City in the Cup when we played there. Was it last year or the year before? It's got real shades and deja vu of that. Championship club, big crowd of there, a lot there, big occasion for them. And we've got to actually step up and show a bit of fight and show that we actually care. Because that's above all, if we do that, Larry, I think we win the football match. But We've got to do that, and they'll be fancying their chances with what we've performed like in the last few weeks.
100%. And that's what I think I saw. And you guys correct me if I'm wrong. They said like in social media, of course, so you can only believe half
Yeah,
of it. But like 6,000 of their fans are going to be in the home side tomorrow. That they now that's probably what you saw too, Jake. It's like now you guys got to tell me because you've known it more than I did. Does QPR are their fans kind of are they kind
No,
of
they're all right.
they're all right. They're not polite, but
I
they're
think they'll be okay.
respectable.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So yeah, but we need. I mean, you're right. Right now, we're like trying to get rid of Sullivan and Brady and stuff like that, the cards and all that other stuff. And you're right. I'm hearing a lot of stuff with some of the real faithful fans aren't really up for this, And but to my point is, I really think all of us need to get behind them. And I know it's not a Prem League. I know it's still an FA Cup, and I know it's a championship, but we could be there next year. We need to go out there and cheer for the team and try to get this win. So we need I'm a Navy guy, so we need all hands on deck. We need to get the fans out there and cheer. And like I said, and I think Jake knows and Richard knows that I'd love to be there if I could, but I'm going to get up 9:30 in the morning tomorrow as they start. I'll get up at 7 o'clock. I'll go get me about a half an hour run in. I'll be ready to go for the match. So I think everybody else needs to too. And I know you can give me grief for it and stuff like that, but I'm never going to give up on the team to the last until they say we're eliminated for the Premier League. We're going to keep going. In a game like this, where we can maybe get a victory and turn around, like Sam said earlier, you learn, stuff like this can spark going on further. We've created a mess for ourselves. We all know that. The last two matches, we got 0. We were wanting to get 6, but I'm still not going to give up on them. But we need everybody to try to cheer for them. So get out there if you can.
look at that motivation. Well, Sam's more of a faithful fan than I am. I'm more of a traitor, to be honest, because I'm not going. Sam, are you committed to it? You bought the ticket. You were swaying with the possibility of sacking it off. Are you going?
Look, I've got to Kent. I'm now at a point where I've got 3 tickets for tomorrow because 2 people have said they're not going,
Ah,
which is absolutely mad. But I I'm kind of pleased there might be some QPR fans around because my guess was that we were going to be in the 20,000s tomorrow, and I think that would probably be the lowest ever attendance for a competitive game at that ground. I think if they're bringing 15,000 fans, 16,000 fans, maybe that might up it a bit. And
Yeah,
look, we all know that look, it's a bad stadium when there's no atmosphere in there. At least if they're singing, there'll be some atmosphere.
yeah.
Um,
very true. Very
but
true.
I think the club needs to learn from this because it isn't the first time this has happened with the FA Cup that people don't want to be there as West Ham fans. It's a lower league side, whatever. They've
Hmm.
sold out 9,000 tickets in 20 minutes, or whatever it was that you said, 12 minutes. We
12
at that
minutes. Yeah.
point should be saying, look, you know what, you can have 15,000 seats. We're going
Just
to
have
give you
them.
that whole. We're going to give you that whole bit down the end. You can sell
Yeah,
that out, and we're going to have our fans all together but closer together.
yeah,
I just don't understand. We're playing a smaller team, but with a good local fan base. They've never been to the ground before. It's a big game for those fans because of that. Let's put them together and let them build some atmosphere behind that goal. Because when there's an away team building atmosphere, the home fans tend to respond, especially down
Sure.
where you normally sit, Jake.
yeah.
And I think it could have forced something to happen. But instead, we're now going to have them all over the ground, which might have happened anyway. But I'm sure they'd prefer to be sat with the QPR fans than be sat next to me murdering bubbles.
Very true. Very true. Well, at least we put the words on the screen, so it's accessible to everybody. That they may even be able to get involved with it as well. But as the bubbles go up in the iridescent fashion as they do, and there's QPR fans everywhere, then we will see what happens. Right, it's time for another joke.
Oh
I hear you all
Lord.
cheer. Right, I'm on a roll tonight. Why do golfers always pack an extra pair of socks?
Because there's going to be a hole in one.
There we go. He's got
I'm
it.
hot
There's going to be
today.
a hole in one.
You
Yeah.
gave us some stuff. There you go. I was going to try to have
Brilliant.
something to combat that. I can't find it though. But
As Larry looks at his Britishisms book, trying
are
to
you
find
talking?
something.
Are you talking to me, geezer? You know.
Oh, I'm gonna have to clip that. That is
Good old buck.
brilliant.
See, I still got it, Jake.
There we go. Are you talking to me, geezer? Lovely stuff. Good evening, Lee. I hope you are well. Colin, thanks for joining us. Good evening, Jake, Larry, and
I'll let
Sam. I
my
think we need
friend.
to have a run in the cup. It could help us in the league, but I would like to see Conte maybe play a 4-4-2. There we are. There we are.
Okay.
Bubbles has been replaced by Oh What a Circus by David Essex.
Oh Lord.
Not had that song, but I'm sure the connotations of it. I'm hoping for a cup upset. West Ham win.
That's right. Exactly. Sadly, it's probably right.
Nuno will play for penalties. Andy, good evening. There's lots of confidence and optimism. Apathy is a word going around. Just want to be entertained. No VAR is a plus.
Yeah.
If it's a goal, it's a goal tomorrow.
Yeah.
Indeed.
What's that go against us?
Yeah, it always
Yeah.
does. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Fortunes are
Absolutely.
always.
Right then, let's go on to some score predictions, shall we? Mike is not here, so I've got an evening off trying to predict his predictions. And Larry, I will start with you.
I'm going to go with a 3-1 West Ham win. We're always going to give up a goal and stuff like that. I think maybe some of the new players, I think is going to, with Castellanos and our pace and get up there, maybe he get his first goal there. Yeah, I'm going to go 3-1 West Ham.
There we go. Sam?
4-2 on pens.
Oh, Portugal.
Very good. I'm fed up of predicting 2-1s and 2-0s and all the rest of it, so I'm going to go 2-2 and West Ham win 3-2 on pens.
Okay. I was sick of
Because
2-1 as well. I went away from that. It
because
hasn't done much for me.
we've got the opportunity to bring pens into a prediction, so why not? We don't get it very
Yeah.
often unless
Yeah,
balls to
two
it.
predictions with pens is kind of different too. But hey,
Yeah.
Is your 2-2 after extra time, Jake, or is that 2-2 at 90 minutes and then nothing is the half an hour?
It will be 2-2 at full time and then a ridiculous half an hour, which nobody wants or particularly
needs.
But
needs.
I'm going 2-2 at full time, 3-3 after extra time, and then 4-2 pens. I think
Detail
it's going to be a goal
oriented,
fest.
Sam. I like this. I like
Goal
this.
fest. Well, I mean, you could say that's a goal fest, or you could say it's a defensive disaster class. I mean,
It's a goal fest. They're all absolute screamers.
Hold on a second,
Okay.
Sam. I think that's a good shout.
Oh dear. Oh, talking of the man, the myth, the legend. I've just been talking about him, Mr. Mike Hatchery's
Mike!
back.
Hooray!
Made it. How you doing, chaps?
All
You all right?
right. Good, Mike.
Not
How you
too
doing,
bad,
buddy?
Mike.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
We've just done predictions, Mike. So enlighten us on your score prediction for tomorrow.
Well, I got it right, don't I, last week?
Get that in there, why don't you?
You got it too.
I think we'll actually scrape this one.
Yeah.
It'd be a scrape, but I mean, we won't keep a clean sheet because we're not capable of that. I'd say 2-1, but I expect someone's already got that, haven't they?
No,
They
we
haven't.
skipped it.
Surprisingly not. We've decided to mix things up with penalties this week because why not? So I've gone 2-2 and us to win on penalties. Just for entertainment purposes. But honestly, that's a good joke. What's wrong with people? You've got more pens than Bic. Well, very good. Very good. And considering Mike missed the earlier 2 jokes, I think it's only fair that we give Mike a joke as well whilst he's here.
Oh,
Just
Let's have it.
sort of.
It's
Hang
get
on,
a Christmas cracker out again.
Hang on, I haven't quite thought of one yet. Here we go. Right. So swimming with sharks is so expensive. It cost me an arm and a leg.
Oh my gosh. That makes me as happy as Larry.
He's got his book out again. Now Larry's got his book out. Show us that book again, Larry. Let's have a look.
Remember, Mike, he got that for me a couple Christmases ago.
Yeah.
Larry's got his hilarious pocket guide to British slang, which I bought him. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There we go. Mike, are you going tomorrow or not?
Well, yeah, for my sins, I suppose I better go and endure it. And
there you go. Cheers on.
Where are you relocating to? Have they moved you away because of the
I'm
QPR fans?
actually changing. I'm going down behind the wall.
Oh,
I've got to move on because they're in my seats.
Yeah. Very good.
Going down behind the wall. What's like down there?
we'll have some final thoughts. What would you say if you were Nuno Espirito Santo, Larry, before the game tomorrow? There's pressure on him. There's pressure on the players. There's an expectation that we win the game tomorrow. What would you be saying to those players before the game?
I would just, I would say, hey, have some respect as a professional footballer, do pride, and then say, take a minute and look at the West Ham family and fans and do it for them. Right now, I'd say that we have not seen motivation from the team at all. We've seen separation and all that. I don't know if he can motivate them, but I would just look right them in the eye, say, look yourself in the mirror. You're a professional footballer and play like it. Because, and they take some pride in yourself. You know what I mean? And take pride in yourself and take pride in the fans that are here to watch you, who travel all around to follow you at away stadiums and play for you. I'd have them look themselves in the dang eye and say, play for yourself and play for these fans. And show, it's just like any hardworking person that wants to take pride in what they do. You do the same dang thing. So if you're on that pitch and you're fighting your ass off, sorry, your butt off and doing it, play for that, because you know what, the fans will appreciate that, but they don't appreciate you not running that one, you turn the ball over, stuff like that, and not trying, because we all can see effort. So you better go out there and do that. If you give effort and we lose, I'm going to carry on for another day. But if we see that you don't have the effort, that's a whole nother story. So do it for the team, do it for the badge.
Absolutely. Sam, we've seen some ridiculous performances over the last few weeks. It's been dire. How does this change? What can Nuno do or should have done to make it change for tomorrow?
I think he's just got to. I think Lazari just said he's really got to hammer into them what this means for the fans, especially for some of those newer players won't have played in the FA Cup before, won't necessarily know quite what it means. I don't think domestic cups been quite as much in a lot of other countries, but there are going to be players there as well that will have seen the FA Cup growing up and they know what it means around the world. So I'd like to hope that will do something. As I said before, I'd be getting Mark Noble in there to be doing some of these talks now.
He should have been he should have been doing this a long time ago, Sam. That's a great point.
Absolutely.
Where has he been in? Where's Nobes at? He needs to be in that locker room 100%.
Yeah, that guy, he seems to have totally disappeared. He's meant to be Mr. West Ham. Where on earth has he gone?
Yeah.
And I think if his role at the club is only really sort of ceremonial, it was to keep him involved in the club, then he needs to do a decent thing and walk and go, look, you know what? I'm not involved in this, because it's going to do more damage to his reputation being involved with this and not doing something. And if he has got some power, as he said that he has, as the board have said he has before, then he needs to be getting in that dressing room and he needs to be working alongside Nuno and Potts and those other guys that do know what it means. And I'd be getting those players to be out there before the game and just try and sort of get some of that atmosphere into them, so as they understand what it means to the fans. But then again, we should have been doing that for months now.
Spot on.
Absolutely. Mike, we've had a few bleak FA Cup exits with a whimper in the last few years. How important is it, maybe now more than ever, with how pessimistic everybody is, that we just give it a go and try and at least put some effort into it, or look like we're putting some effort into it, to try and give something to the fans that, what they all want, a cup run?
Yeah, I mean, they're just lacking in confidence at the moment. Confidence is at the lowest of low at the moment. We need a win. It's amazing what a win can do. You know what I mean? And a good performance. We need someone to go out there and make a tackle. Someone show that they really want to win this, win this game and do it for like these two guys have just said, do it for the fans. But honestly, there's only one way to get that confidence back, and that's to start winning again. And this is an opportunity, Jake. This is an opportunity. QPR be no pushover. They're going to have 10,000 fans there. They're going to be behind them. So what they need to do is go out there and shut them up and get our fans going from the first minute.
Precisely.
And that might take a tackle. It might take a good shot. It might take something like that just to get us up and going again. And we need to put our best team out there. I don't care.
100%.
Absolutely need to put the best team out there to get a win and get some confidence. Yeah, for sure. Maybe you can bring on a few youngsters, all depending how the game's going, and maybe you keep one or two older experiences players back. But you need to put a good side out there, otherwise we will not get the win.
We need something to ignite and reignite the players and the fans, and this could be something for that. Gents, thank you very much indeed. Another great preview. I will leave you with a treat.
I am another one.
What happens when a strawberry gets run over while crossing the street?
Jammed? No.
Hey.
Oh, it creates a jam.
A traffic jam. Well done.
Oh,
very
good.
good.
You guys are on that one. Good.
A traffic jam. Very good. That is the level of quality that you receive right here on West Ham Unofficial. So thank you very much indeed. Larry, Sam, Mike, have a fantastic rest of your weekend.
Will do.
You too.
And you, Jake.
I gotta go see a man about a dog.
Oh, very good. Very good. Larry, bring that book every time, my friend.
Yeah.
Every single time. Me being the plastic fan that I am, I'm staying at home tomorrow. Mike and Sam will be at the London Stadium. So I hope you have a good afternoon. We will have previews in the lead up to the Spurs game coming midweek. I'll have Sean on, and we'll have, of course, all of you on to discuss the Spurs game. And then we will be at the Spurs game on Saturday. Joyous that is going to be, I am sure. But until then, from us, come on, you Irons.
Come on, you Irons.
And
Come on,
we'll
you
see you
Irons.
soon right here on West Ham Unofficial. Thank you very much. And bye-bye.
Guys.
Cheers, gents. Thank you.